They're not putting a ton of videos of themselves at this age, and again, that's part of that is that insecurity. They're not developmentally, like they're very insecure, which is why they're putting stuff out there, but they're really kind of looking for likes. If you ask a teenager, they put a photo of themselves up and they get less than 20 likes or 30 likes, they will pull it down because they didn't get enough people that liked it. You know, and so when I started when I started Twitter, I had a teenager who was the president of Notre Dame. You know, she was like this popular girl, and I said, "Oh, I got 50 Twitter followers." I was really excited when she walked in. I said, "You know, you'll be proud of me. I got 50 Twitter." And she looked at me like my dad died, and she's like, "Well, I have 6,000."
Oh,
she's 17 years old. She had 6,000 Twitter followers, and it's based on Kim Kardashian posted a picture of herself doing this. She got all dressed up, posted a picture of herself doing this, tagged Kim Kardashian in. Kim Kardashian likes it. Now she's aware, and now she has 300 followers. That's how they're doing it. They're very intentionally trying to get people to follow them. Because again, think about back in school, how it's something called, there's like this imposter syndrome where you kind of don't feel like who you are, but you're really trying to get this imaginary audience. In psychology, I guess that's the best probably theme for it, but like you think everybody's looking at you. You know, there's days where you have a huge pimple on your face or something, and you're like, I can't go that out of the house. Well, everybody's worried about their own pimples, you know, like particularly in school. Online, they think everybody's looking at everything. And so even though everybody isn't, that's how they're really like, going through life. Again, school name, they're telling interests, movies, music, etc. What's important here is that's what our online learning people are taking information on. They get ideas. So if you think about what they're sharing and where they're sharing it, so if they're sharing it on a social media platform that's open, and they say, oh, you know, we're going to the movies at whatever, Scottsdale and Shea, blah, blah, blah. Like they'll take a picture being there. Very easy. And now you've got somebody who's like, oh, I remember that. I'm going to show up there. So it's really from my standpoint and understanding how unaware we are as parents. We have two places in the top, or one of the top in the nation, Fashion Square and Desert Ridge, for where they're picking, child predators are going after our kids. And those are places where we feel safe. And if you look at the data and you look at if you're talking to the law enforcement officers, it terrifies me that we don't have aware. It's that trafficking. So they go in and they get young teenage boys. They go in and they like basically get them to kind of bring in these girls, and then they create a relationship with them, and it's very easy to move them over because they already hate, or you know, it's natural to not have a good relationship with their kids when they're teenagers anyway. So it's really easy to kind of get them. They're very vulnerable at that time.